What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Second Street Marvel. I'm your host, Trinity, and welcome to the Comics, Coffee, and Weirdos show. I hope you're all having a very good day today. In case you guys didn't know, it's Monday. It's the beginning of the week, and don't forget, tomorrow is New Comic Book Tuesday for DC Comics. And the day after that is New Comic Book Wednesday for everybody else, because this is a big deal. This is something that people are worried about. They've talked about it out there in the world. They've talked about how DC came and started this divide because they decided to find a new distributor for their comic books. I don't know. Is that a little weird? Is that a little weird? I don't know, man. I don't know, but I hope you're all having a very good day. Let me get this thing out of here. There we go. That works. Yeah. Woo. Look into my eyes. What's up, everybody? We got Mike Porter in the house, Star Wars, Santa, Wayne White, Captain Pennsylvania, Two Gun Pedro, pew pew. Rob Boswell, Chaos and Comics in the house. Busted my balls, man, I'm telling you. I've been saving the last of my weed for this stream, says Wayne. Nice. Stormbreaker 821. Oh, you changed it to Stormy. Stormy. So, are you going... Are you going X-Men here on me? I'm kidding. I hope you're all having a very good day today. If you are here, please make sure that you give this video a like or give it a thumbs down if you don't like it and you don't like me. It's all good. I don't take it personal. It's all good. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Now, if you are here, make sure you stick to the end of the video. You know why? Because we're giving away 2 PS4 Pros. I'm kidding. We're not giving that stuff away. We don't do that here. I don't give away the PS4 Pros. Occasionally I give away digital codes for comic books, but you have to watch the certain videos for that. Sometimes I give away comic books. Like, I've got a giveaway that I'm going to be doing pretty soon. In a few weeks. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm giving away, but let me tell you, I'll put it to you like this, okay? Next month, The Plot issue number 6 comes out, okay? I'm not sure if I can say it much more clear than that, but you should go check it out. You should definitely go check that out. Of course, we can see that Marvel Studios actually kind of, I mean, I won't put it all on Marvel Studios. Maybe a little bit of it was, maybe a little bit of it was the Rona. But they kind of put one of my other giveaways on hiatus for now. But that's okay. We're going to bring it back. Hector Figueroa in the house. X2, says Wayne White. Uh-oh, what happened? X2, what are we talking about? I can't do that. I cannot do that. No. I'll tell you what in a minute. I'll tell you what I can't do in a minute. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or I will find you, and I will ask you why. Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. You know what? I'm okay with the thumbs down. You know, I see a lot of people out there sometimes, you know, you see these people in these YouTuber groups that I'm in on Facebook. Actually, there's only one of them now. I got rid of a lot of them because I first got into them, you know, to look up some advice, you know, just see smaller YouTubers, what they're saying, what they're doing, how to do stuff, and, you know, and then also now that I've, you know, grown a little bit. I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm like overly successful or anything, but it's growing. And it's growing at the rate that I like. You know why? Because I'm not out there trying to bring everybody into the channel. You know, I'm also not trying to appeal to everybody, because not everybody's going to like me, right? It's just not the way the world works. Just not the way the world works. But I'm okay with thumbs down. But I see in these groups, man, these people, they talk like, they get a thumbs down on their videos. I'm like, why do people just come thumbs down your video? Why do people come leave hate comments? How do you guys handle hate comments? Well, what I usually do, here's what I usually do. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys, let me know. Do you guys leave hate comments? Do you leave dislikes? Do you do that? If so, you know, like, do you explain why? Or, you know, and if you're a creator, if you get those, are you worried about them? Do you worry? Do they, you know? Now, I'm only saying this because I see so many people talk about it and like, what do you do? How do you handle the haters? How do you handle the haters? And I'm like, well, like, and I see sometimes they post these little things, these comments from their haters, and it's like these haters, and it's like these like it's somebody doesn't even have anything, like they don't even say anything negative. They'll say something like, hey, something pretty much like they don't agree with this person, and you know what, your audio sucks or something. And, and these people get all hurt about it. I'm like, calm down. Calm down. These people aren't haters. But how do I handle it? What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Here's what I do. I tell them, well, thank you for being here. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up button or give it a thumbs down. Make sure you're subscribed and click the little bell for notifications. That's what you tell them. Because you know they're going to hate watch anyway, right? That's what people do. Don't act like people don't hate watch videos. You know what? And the thing is like that person right there, that hate watcher, that's the person. You need to appeal to that person, because if they already hate you, just keep doing what you're doing for that guy. For that guy, because you're going to keep them on. You found what keeps them on. Now, it's not a template that you should do for everything, but you should certainly do that for your fans, your audience. You know, appeal to what they want. You know, you can't bend over backwards for everybody. You can't satisfy everybody, and that's okay. It's no big deal. So I think some people look too much into that, you know? They look too much into that. Like, oh man, so-and-so don't like me. They said something bad. I don't know. It could just be me. But then again, I'm not one, like, I don't get my feelings hurt by like people in that way. You know, I don't know. But it's always fun. It's always fun seeing some of that stuff. Let's see. We got Gavin Cooley in the house. Rob Boswell. Burke the nerd. Rob Boswell says, oh, SCB, thank you for being here. Rosetta Allen is in the house. Thank you for being here. X2 is better than Logan. That's what says Wayne White. X2 is better than Logan, says Wayne White. Wayne White, I cannot discuss, I can't discuss that. I can't discuss that because, in case you guys don't know, this Wednesday I'm going to be a contestant on this show called Debate 8 over on Fanjecture's channel. If you don't know Fanjecture, you should definitely make sure that you go subscribe to his channel. Click, just like those people who hate watch my videos. I'm just kidding. I don't think there's anybody that really hate watches my videos. There might be. I get the occasional thumbs down, but, you know, I think it's just because people, maybe I don't know, maybe they don't like me. Maybe they just didn't like something I said. Who knows? It doesn't, whatever. But you should go over to Adam's channel at Fanjecture. Just type it in. Fanjecture. Yeah. Like that. Like how I spelled out half of it and not the other half. That's, somebody's going to say that wasn't half. Anyway, point being, go check it out. Debate 8 coming up this Wednesday. I'm going to be a contestant on there along with another wonderful returning contestant. And that is LB from the Lonely Banter. In case you guys don't know who LB from the Lonely Banter is, you should definitely go check out his channel as well. You know why? Because he's big time, bro. He was on CNN. You think I'm kidding? No. CNN took LB's video and had it in their news spot thingy. And if you go check out, not mine, not Second Street Marvel on Twitter, but check out Second Street Myrtle. I think Myrtle even made it onto CNN. Isn't it good for the algorithm? I think any interaction is good for the algorithm. Now the thing is if you get ratioed, you can get ratioed too, and that could be good or bad. You know, it really kind of depends. It really depends on the content, I would say, more than anything. Hi, Bashti. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, so I can't really speak on the whole Logan being better than X thing. I can't really speak on it, but I will tell you, I can tell you other stuff. I can't really speak on any of that stuff because it kind of, you know, like, I'm saving that for the show. Isn't that what I'm supposed to convince you? But I will tell you that I love X2. X2 is a great movie. X2 is a great movie. You know what? And so is Logan. Logan is by all means one of the better X-Men films. But does that mean that Logan's gonna beat X2? I think Logan is just one of those movies that a lot of people have fresh on their minds and everything, and all the emotional feels in that movie that make everybody think that it's better. But is it? What do you think? Well, if you have a thought on that, you should definitely make sure that you go check out Fanjexer's channel this Wednesday for more of that, to find out what LB says, to find out what I say. Now, there are some things that I can't bring up during this debate that, really do kind of affect everything going on. Yes. There are some things that affect my thoughts on a lot of this, guys. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta separate the artist from the art, right? So like, say this Wednesday, I can't bring up things like, oh, hey, it's kind of hard to watch these movies because Bryan Singer's a weirdo. No, he's not even a weirdo. He's a sicko. Yeah. He's a sicko. But if that was the case, I wouldn't watch Kevin Spacey films because he is one as well. And I love his movies. He's just a great actor. He's a great actor. I'm not saying he's not a turd. I'm just saying. But I can't wait. I actually had to go out and buy, because I remember I was waiting, because when First Class came out on DVD, I neglected to buy it, and then the second movie came out. Was it the Days of Future Past? And I was like, oh, I was gonna get them together. I figured they'll come out with a 2-pack, and then I'm like, you know what? They're gonna do a 3. They're gonna do a third one. So why don't I just wait for a trilogy pack? A trilogy pack, and I never went out and bought it. I'm sure they've got it out there, but I never went. So I never actually bought any of those movies separately. I don't own physical copies of any of them. So I was like, oh man. And I've seen them. I've seen them all several times. It's been a while, but I was like, oh man. So I went on Vudu, and no, this isn't a plug for Vudu or anything, but I went on Vudu and purchased the trilogy. I don't know, I can't even remember what they called it. The early trilogy or the early something. I'm like, well, 2 of them are, but then the second one is I don't know. Great movies though. Great movies. And I think a lot of people really underestimate a lot of these films because, like a lot of these films, like especially like the original X-Men's, for the first few were some of the movies that really set the template for a lot of the movies that we get now. I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot of comic book movies being made before that. So, as great as X2 is, as great as Logan is, you know what? There's one thing that a while back I was watching X-Men, and you watch it and it's not the greatest by any means. We could debate about all kinds of things relating to that movie, the comic books, and just everything it does. We could debate all kinds of things. But let me tell you one thing. Don't you remember? Maybe some of you don't, because maybe some of you weren't born back then. But don't you remember being at the movie theater? Like, this was like when the X-Men came out, when the first X-Men movie came out. Man, this movie was freaking huge, man. It was huge. This is one of the movies I got to see. My father was still alive. My father was still alive when X-Men came out. He was a fan. He was a fan of like the X-Men, the comic books, and all of that stuff. I've got an issue of Incredible Hulk 181 that I got, from him, that he got. Anyway, point being, we went to see that, and do you remember being in the movie theater that first time? As everything's been kind of going on, it was all building up. But don't you remember that first time that they land there on, was it Ellis? We're at the Statue of Liberty. And remember they land there and they all come hopping over that wall, all of the X-Men, bam, and it's like, shit. Remember, maybe you're not old enough, but I remember seeing that on the big screen when I was younger. I would have been in my 20s at that point, I think. Dude, I'm telling you, Remember when they all hopped over that little ledge and shit and started walking up to the Statue of Liberty, dude? I'm telling you, it's like, dude, right? Right? I'm telling you. But then, and remember, I mean, that was just kind of, everything was building up to that, and it was like kind of that moment. It was like, oh, dude. But then, a couple years later, we get X2. Remember that? That opening scene to X2? Remember that? Oh, fuck. Remember Nightcrawler bamfing everywhere? Dude. Bro. That stuff was freaking mind-blowing, man. I loved it. Man, And then, man, remember X3 came in? X3's not even on the list. Remember Brett Ratner came in with X3 a little while after that? Oh, man, people were pissed. Remember people being so pissed off about X3? Now, I know there was a lot of things people debated about, like, people have mixed feelings about X3, but, one of the things that I really liked, and I heard people complaining about at the time, but one of the things I liked was there towards the end of X3 when they get there, when they're there in the San Francisco and they're all the mutants are fighting. People said it was too chaotic, too much going on, you couldn't really tell, and I'm like, I like that though. Because it's crazy, it's chaotic, and really at this point we're looking at the fact that we've already been thrust into this world, man. Like, we know the mutants exist, we knew everything that was going on. We didn't need all of these mutants to have their powers explained or anything like that. We just needed to see these dudes doing battle on screen, and a bunch of them, and that's exactly what they did, and I loved it. Of course, we could get in and debate about how great of a movie X3 is. Believe me, I won't debate you about how great it is. Anyway, guys. Let's get back here into the chat. Hi, Boshti is here. Thank you so much for being here. I lean towards liking you. Gavin Cooley, thank you for being here. Yeah, Rob Boswell giving a thumbs down. Bert the nerd. Let's see. Leon Grace Randolph. I love my haters. I enjoy the place I live in their head. Absolutely. Only dislikes for Tom Brady. I love that I got my first thumbs down on my last video. Oh, jeez, man. That's so weird too, because, like, what's so funny about that, Rob Boswell, is I see some of these, like, I see people doing streams, like, they're literally just talking about comics. I mean, they're just talking about them. Like, most of the time I'm sitting there watching, they're not even, like, really sharing their, like strong opinions or anything, they're just talking about comic books. Not even just, and of course, you get somebody comes in there, dislike. I'm like, what kind of weirdo just comes into a stream and just dislikes it? And you're just talking about, like, you're literally just talking about comic books. You're not even screaming and foaming at the mouth like I get about them. And spirals. It's not just any spiral, Chris. They are very specific looking. There's a very specific pattern to them. I'm just saying. And I've asked other people if they think I'm crazy, and they're like, ooh, they're like, man, that don't seem so crazy. I mean, seriously, let's is it like Jeffrey Epstein is fake? Is that all fake news? Like, Epstein? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. Is Epstein, the whole Epstein scandal, is that real? Is that real? It's gotta be fake, right? That stuff didn't happen. Nobody does that. I leave light sexual innuendo comments, not hate though. Oh yeah. Let's see that eggplant. I only dislike Adam. Oh man. I only showed yeah, Grace broke my heart with her Namor take. Ooh, yeah. Speaking of which, I think we were just talking about this earlier. Giancarlo Esposito for Namor. We're gonna get Gabrielle Union. She's gonna come in and she's gonna be Reed Richards. Lupita Nyong'o is gonna make a comeback into the MCU. She's gonna be Wolverine. Let's see, what else were we fan casting? There was something else we were fan casting, I know it. When people tell me they left a dislike, I tell them they don't I tell them they don't matter. Likes and dislikes don't matter at all. It's the engagement. Absolutely. Vlad Wright, thank you for being here. Mike Halls, first time here. What the hell is going on? How you doing, Mike Halls? Yeah, I see you in the Den of Nerds chats all the time. Thank you for being here, my brother. I hope you're doing well. They dropped the ball on Nightcrawler. Oh yeah, don't get me started on that. When I said I'm sarcastic, I hated X2. You hated X2? It was good. It was good. You did. I'm just dumb and in school. I don't talk to really anybody, which I need to change. Oh, what I missed? Did I miss something up there? Did I miss something up there? I hate watch your videos. for some reason, Bashi, I don't believe that. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And I'm gonna give you shoot you a text today. See if you're busy maybe next week. Still never seen Logan. Still never. Oh. Okay, Cap. I got you. I think I got you on this one. I think I got you. Didn't get the notification, but I'm here until the internet tech gets here. Nice. Thank you for being here. Don't know why people care so much about likes and dislikes, and they don't matter. You're disliking the video 1,000 times. I'm making it be. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Oh yeah, we know that Adam from Fanjecture watches my videos. Bearded Comic Bro is in the house, guys. Go check out the Bearded Comic Bro too, and go check out all these guys. As a matter of fact, Rob Boswell, I just recently subscribed to you because I didn't realize that you had a channel too. Nobody ever says anything, you know what I mean? And I guess that's okay. You know, people, don't really say anything because a lot of people out there don't want to come into people's chats and stuff and be like, oh hey, come check out my channel, come check. A lot of people don't want to do that, and that's perfectly fine because most people, when you do that, people are like, dude, what are you doing here? But yeah, I don't mind if you mention that you have a channel. Go ahead. Now, if you start dropping links and stuff, which are blocked, I'm probably like, well, that's going a little far. But no, Rob Boswell, guys, go check out Rob Boswell. Go check out the Bearded Comic Bro. These are some great dudes. You know what? And I actually, somebody got a hold of me just the other day over Instagram. This new creator, this young lady named Marvel Mania. I believe it's Marvel Mania. She started a few months ago, and it was funny because I think I found her channel about 2 weeks ago, and I just started watching videos. I like to watch a lot of smaller creators, but go check her out as well. It's called Marvel Mania. Go check her out. Good stuff. Just somebody had reached out to me on Instagram and just kind of chatted it up. Depends on the idea. I like you, but sometimes I hate the stuff you're saying. But watch, because it amuses me. Absolutely. I totally understand, Rosetta. I totally understand. And that's all good, because like that's the thing is like we don't all see eye to eye. We don't all agree on anything. That's kind of what makes the world go round. You know what I mean? Actually, I didn't give you my phone number. Should text me sometime. Yeah. I hate watching making me spend money on comics and such. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. That's now I got the context of that. Civil War 2 made me hate Captain Marvel's character, absolutely. And like we were saying over on the Den of Nerds this morning, like Brie Larson's portrayal of Captain Marvel in that movie, like she did good. Like she's spot on. I'm not saying now I won't say that the movie is great or anything like that, but like her acting in the movie was spot on for that character. That is absolutely 100% Carol Danvers Captain Marvel, and I will defend that to anybody at any time because that is fact. That is an undeniable fact. But yeah, totally on Nightcrawler. I'm going up at night because he told me to. I have to tune in for sure. Absolutely, yeah, it's gonna be good. So anyway, guys, people not trying to plug channels in the chat like that because that's the number one way to get people to dislike you instead. Absolutely. Heezy28 people will say that OT is the perfect trilogy, but OGs no, it's actually Josh, Trinity, and Adam. Or I mean Josh, Adam, and Trinity. Sorry, nobody puts Adam after Trinity except for my parents. They did that. Do you get that? Don't watch me. Bearded is the one to watch. No, you're both the ones to watch, man. People plug the channels all the time. They do the hi, just leaving a like, gotta go by. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Man, stop. Brie Larson was awful in Captain Marvel. Dude, how was she awful in Captain Marvel? How is she awful in Captain Marvel? Like, seriously, I want to know. Everybody out there. Okay, before I was going to get into the comic books that are coming out this week. I was going to get into that. We're getting ready to get into that. But let me know down in the comments below. How was Brie Larson awful as Captain Marvel? How was she awful in that? I just need to know, because I guarantee you, for anything that you have to say that she was awful, I could come up with an excuse for it. I'm not saying it's the director's excuse or the producer's excuse, but I could come up with reasons for why you might think that she sucks. But let's hear it. She acted bad as the character. In what way did she act bad as the character? Because the Carol Danvers Captain Marvel that I know from the comics that started in Kelly Sue Comics run, that is spot on Carol Danvers. Stormy, where you at? Where you at, Stormy? Let's hear it, Stormy. Let's hear it, Stormy. She did, like, I'm telling you, she absolutely nailed Carol Danvers Captain Marvel. I'm telling you, nailed it. 100%. Like, honestly, I'm not sure that anybody else could have pulled it off. I mean, just being honest here. Comic Man Andy is in the house, and Comic Man Andy is on. I barely seen the last of his stream this morning because I was watching, and he ended right before Fanjextra started. I got on there like the last 5 minutes. But yeah, go check out Comic Man Andy as well. Another great dude in the comic book community. Okay. Just jumping to leave a dislike. Okay, bye. I'll have to watch Brie in another movie and see if there are differences. I've only seen her in the MCU. I've seen her Scott Pilgrim movie. I watched about half of it. I've seen her in that. I can't remember what else, if I've seen her in anything else. But I'm not talking about her acting ability. I'm talking about her nailing that character 100%. that was Carol Danvers Captain Marvel. She was the exact same as in the comic. Yeah. See, Cap knows. I hate the character from the comics, but no comment on acting. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about her acting ability. I'm not talking about Brie Larson's acting ability at all. I'm talking about, did she nail the character of Carol Danvers Captain Marvel? And I'm telling you, 100% she did. It's not her fault. It's the writers who didn't know if she was sarcastic or serious. As far as what? I like the movie more every time I see it. I dissect it every single time I see it. It's not a terrible movie though. It's not a terrible movie. I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of choices they made making that movie that are not like, no. But as far as just like the movie itself, it's okay. It's okay. It's like one of the it's one of the, it's one of the lower tier Marvel movies for sure. It's definitely one of the bottom tiers, but there are good things, decent things about it. It's a fun movie still. It's still fun. But yeah, I remember when we left the theater, even my wife was like, "There's a lot of women in that movie. Like that's and that's all fine." But she's like, "It's just a little." She just said it's a little much. She can have the character spot on, but she did a bad job portraying the character. How? How did she do a bad job portraying the character? Like how? How did she do a bad job? I need like how? Because like the portrayal was spot on. She's in a lot of other movies I wouldn't watch unless I'm trying to get later during before. Oh, you're right, Lawless. She can't act. She's flat, in my opinion. Of course, I like Captain Marvel movie a lot. I like Captain Marvel movie a lot. Don't get me wrong. I think she's flat. Are you talking about? What are you talking about, Wayne? Are you talking about the butt thing that everybody? Or I don't understand all the hate for. I think it was her off-screen comments that got her in trouble. Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it just for that reason. Yeah, absolutely, and that's okay. People can dislike it if they want. But like, if you didn't watch the movie. If you didn't watch the movie just because of what she said, if you didn't watch the movie, I can't give you any credibility in saying that it sucks. You have to at least watch the movie. Now you can say so and so said it sucks, so and so said it sucks. That's fine. That's fine. But then does that just mean that you let other people make your decisions for you? You don't have a mind of your own? It's just Carol Danvers that people really don't really like. You know what? For me, it's the character Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. I never read any of the Ms. Marvel stuff, but I heard the Ms. Marvel stuff. She was actually really good. But like the Captain Marvel stuff that I've read, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I mean, she's unlikable. But I started reading her during Civil War too. Well, a little before that. So yeah, she was written that way. Oh, she's in Scotty Pilgrim. Yeah. Happy to see Trinity using his Second Amendment right to bear arms. But the tan lines is something else. Yeah. Okay, I got to bail. Internet tech is almost here. All right, take it easy, Irish. Kong Island. Oh, yeah, she was in Kong Island, too. And that's a good one. That was a good one. Kong Skull Island. That was a good one. Hazy28, just subscribe. Thank you so much for being here again. Okay, she strikes me as flat. Hold up, she's in Scott. Yeah, she's in Scott Pilgrim. Captain Marvel greater than Shazam. I would say his movies they're about the they're about the same. I'd say they're about the same level for me. I would say Shazam's better. Shazam's more fun and entertaining. I would say. Kong Skull Island. Sorry. Yeah. No, I got you. RDJ as Tony Stark is nailing character and enhancing it. Yeah, I would say RDJ was a great Iron Man. Absolutely. Brie was bad in that movie, but how? But how was she bad? Captain Marvel is a comics character that I hate, and movie didn't change my mind unless Quicksilver, who in the comics movies, I feel like her personality flip-flopped, and also the villain was pure trash. The villain, yeah, I mean, yeah. You mean the villain being the patriarchy? We watch so many great MCU movies when a good MCU movie we hate on it. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. When there's one that's just good, like nobody likes it. Brie was amazing in The Room. Never seen that one either. Captain Marvel was an extended episode of Agents of Shield season 1. Oh man, they should make a better Spawn movie. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think they're working on a Spawn movie. Her acting is flat. She was good in Captain Marvel, yes. But to me, she's a flat actor. Yeah, I haven't seen her. I haven't really seen her in anything else. But I'm telling you, here's the thing. Is she? Hey Peter Parker, got something for me? Oh, okay. Now here's the thing. LB, you're talking about hey Peter Parker got something. That's in Avengers Endgame. That's in Avengers Endgame. That's not in Captain Marvel. That's not in Captain Marvel. You know, that's yeah. It's one of my favorite MCU films. I won't lie, but as far as her acting in general, I find her to be flat. Yeah. See Kong 2. Yeah, Kong's a good one. Trainwreck. Is your Patreon gone now? No. The Patreon's still there. The Room is awesome. Okay. Now here's the thing I will tell you about Brie Larson. Everybody talks about like Brie Larson in that Captain Marvel movie. They're like, oh, she was flat. She didn't act very good. Did you see her? She was emotionless. She didn't smile. She had her fucking brain wiped. Her memories were wiped from her. Her friends on Earth, she had no memory that they were her friends. Everything about her life was erased. Why would she have any emotional connection to anything? The Kree were literally trying to get her to be emotionless. They brainwashed her. They took her memories. They took all of that. She had nothing left. She was empty up there. She had it floating around, but they blocked it all. I mean, they were trying to take all of it. I mean, that's essentially what it was. So of course she acts like that. Of course, like noble warrior heroes. I mean, yeah, because that's what she was led to believe. She was brainwashed, just like all the people in the world. I'm telling you. If you had your mind wiped of all your memories, all the things that you love in the world, how would you act? How would you act? Somebody would say something funny, you'd be like, something sad happens, you'd be like, somebody punches you in the face, you'd be like, hey. Well, and that's the thing. It wasn't necessarily mind wiped. It's that her memories were. They changed her memories, and her memories were suppressed. Now, there's a lot. I've got a lot of theories that actually really stem around of that would actually play in. I'm not gonna say that. I will say she laughs and makes jokes, but she just isn't really funny. Most underrated movie, MCU movie is Iron Man 3. I wouldn't say it's the most underrated. It's a good movie though. Look at Brie when she's trying to be funny in the movie. Well, and that's the thing, because she's trying to be funny. She don't know how to be funny. I'm literally, that's the thing. It's because the Kree are trying to, make her be, not. And it's just some of her actual personality was just shining out because, yeah, no. But as far as the character, that's the same way she is in the comic book. She's saying these things and, maybe it's supposed to be funny, but it's like, it's not funny. I'm telling you, that's why it's like 100% right. Like she nailed it. Like, and that's what I'm saying. But again, I can't defend the movie as a good movie, as a great movie. I'm just saying that Brie Larson's portrayal in that movie is 100% spot on. Captain Marvel. Now that we've let that take up most of the show, let's get into some comic books, right? Matter of fact, did you guys see that article on did you guys see that article from God, who was it to put that out? I can't remember. That article about the comic book industry? Oh man. Let me see if I can find that on here. The Daily Beast. That the Daily Beast put out. I didn't finish it because I was watching it and then some other stuff happened, but yeah. Bad directing, it was pretty bad directing. It was pretty bad directing. He said, nah, bruh. Brie ain't delivering them lines right, man. But that's directing. Her delivering the lines right is directing. That's directing. That's not on her. So what about Avengers Endgame, huh? What about that? Oh, well, that was trash. That's easy. That was trash. But she did still nail the Carol Danvers character in that movie. That was still Carol Danvers Captain Marvel. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah. I'm telling you, like, she pulls the character off perfectly. Oh, man. But anyway, guys, so let's get go check out. I can't even. I don't even have it. I don't even have it linked here. But yeah, Daily Beast did this article about all these things going on in the comic book industry. All these people out there who are doing bad things. And believe me when I say there are some people doing really bad things, and there are some people who are just they're consenting adults and they're just being get butthurt at each other because they're using each other. But like, there's some of these dudes who were like messing with and grooming underage girls, and you know what? Cover your ears if you got sensitive ears. Fuck pedophiles. Okay? I cannot stay. I just dropped by to say hi, drop a like. Okay, great. Hey, you forgot the other thing though. Oh man. Okay, guys. So let's get in here and take a look at what we've got here. We got some new comic books coming. Oh man, what happened? What happened here? There we go. We got some new comic books coming out this week, guys, and these are coming from the previews. We got some Image comics coming up here. Coming out from Image. I'm not picking up any Image books this week, but we've got well, I guess that's essentially 2020 number 5. We got Die number 11, Family Tree number 7, Gideon Falls number 23. We've also got Ludocrats number 3. I've heard mixed reviews on this one right here, and Family Tree is one of those ones that I've got to go back and I've got to get caught up on that. I wasn't pulling it or anything, but I can probably get it to do some reviews on. I also got Moonshine number 19, and even Old Guard Force Multiplied number 5 of 5 coming out on Wednesday as well. Also got what is this? What do we got? Savage Dragon number 250 cover. That's the cover A. That's a $9.99 book. So I'm gonna be guessing that it's pretty thick. I think, does that say on there? Okay, and that just says 250. Okay, yeah, it's 100 pages, $9.99, and that seems about average price for a 100-page comic book these days for sure. Let's see what else we got, and that looks like Image don't have a whole lot coming out, but I guess a pretty good selection of books coming out. Dark Horse, guys, man, Dark Horse isn't really coming out with any single issues for a while. I'm not sure what their deal is. I know I see them coming out with trade paperbacks and things like that, but they're not coming out with any single issues for a while. IDW Publishing. This is what we got coming out this week. For the single issues, we got Disney comics and stories. A lot of the IDW does a lot of like the licensed products, like these Disney books. You got the My Little Pony books, one of my favorite series. They've also got this is one right here, guys. Snake Eyes Dead Game. Look at this thing, man. Written by Rob Liefeld and Chad Bowers, with art by Rob Liefeld, guys. What do you guys think about that? What are your thoughts on Rob Liefeld? You know, I know some people have very different feelings when it comes to Rob Liefeld, man. Some people love him, some people hate him. We got Star Trek Deep Space Nine issue number 1. Too Long a Sacrifice number 1 coming out as well. A new number 1 there. Got Star Wars Adventures number 32. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ongoing number 106. Transformers 84 Secrets and Lies number 1 of 4 as well. Another new series coming out this week, guys. DC Comics now. On DC Comics, I don't have them on here. I'd actually have to go check their site for what's coming out. Because they no longer distribute through previews or through Diamond Distribution, so you won't find them here on their site any longer. And then, okay, here's the next one we got here. Oh man, who's waiting for this one, right? We've got 2020 I, Wolverine. This one sounds fun, doesn't it? We got Amazing Spider-Man number 44. That's one I'll be pulling. It's been good, but like we need to get this thing on again. We need to get it on, Nick Spencer. Bring back some heat. We've also got Avengers number 34. Ooh, and here's this big deal everybody was talking about right here. Everybody was talking about these when they came out. Ooh, Marvel's out there throwing jabs by putting the on sale Wednesday logo on their comic books. How dare they? This must mean that they're jabbing at DC, right? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're in the comic book industry. There are a bunch of weirdos out there, man. I'm telling you. Just get on Twitter and find out everything going on. It's crazy. It's crazy. Captain Marvel number 17 is coming out. I'll be getting that one. It's on my pull list. It's on my pull list. And look at that cover, man. Yeah, look at that cover. Oh, Wolverine! Oh yeah, and that's done by Pepe Larraz, and Pepe Larraz actually does some pretty decent art. So that's I'll be definitely getting that one for sure. Let's see, and of course they got that Wednesday variant as well. And then look, my man Cap is gonna love this one. We got Conan Battle for the Serpent Crown number 3 of 5. Number 3 of 5. We've also got Empire number 1 of 6. Now, this is a new event that Marvel's doing. I'm not going to read it. I don't even want to read it to review it. Coming out number 1 of 6. And here, oh, look at this, man. Oh, man. They're trying to get me, dude. They're trying to get me. You get Inyuk Lee doing the cover, man. Ooh. Did he use a model on that? Tell me that face model right there of Wanda does not look like, what's her name? That played Catwoman. You know who I'm talking about. Does that not? Or maybe even a little like Kristen Ritter, kinda? Kinda? I don't know. But, oh man, why you put Inyuk Lee on it, man? You're gonna get me. You're gonna get me. You're trying to get me. But yeah, the new Empire story arc is getting ready to start off. And the reason I'm not getting it is because I'm not doing Marvel. I'm not doing Marvel events anymore. I'm just not gonna, like, when they come out on trade paperback, I'll read them maybe. Or even at that point, I can read them on Marvel Unlimited. Let's see. I got the Fantastic Four number 21 getting ready to come out. We've also got Giant Size Magneto. I will be picking that one up for sure to read and review for you all. Guardians of the Galaxy number 4. The Immortal Hulk number 35. I haven't been reading Immortal Hulk, but a lot of people have been saying that it's really good. We've also got Ms. Marvel. That's the collected edition of Ms. Marvel coming out. Spider-Woman number 2. We're gonna have to see how Spider-Woman number 2 comes out. Cause issue number 1 is interesting. Like, She used Spider-Woman, went out there, and we all know that she's not your traditional superhero, but she went out there and beat up some villains using a teenage kid as a weapon. It was great. It was great. It was great. Strike Force number 8 is getting ready to come out as well. We got Venom number 25, the second printing. Okay, that's the second printing. You don't need to know about that. Venom number 26 getting ready to come out as well. And of course, look at that lovely on sale Wednesday variant for that. Let's look at that, right? Right? Isn't that beautiful? That's a beautiful cover if you ask me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Push those variant covers out there. This one's going to be a high seller. I can already tell. People want this one. People want this one. Hell yeah. I mean, they put a lot of work into that, right? They put a lot of work into that. That's why you should buy that one. And then that was all for Marvel. Then we got Dynamite coming. And you know what, guys? I might be making some cover buys this week because we can get in here and we can see this one right here. This cover art here by Jungin Yoon. I can't remember that if that's how it's said. But right here, this cover right there. Jungin Yoon. If I'm not mistaken. I can't find it. I think that's the same guy that was doing the art for the Web of Black Widow series. Got some great art. I like that. And then I mean, look at these covers, man. There's some nice covers. Yeah, that one's okay. I like the last one. But I mean, then you look. Come on. Okay. Oh no, not that one. That's the cosplay Betty Page. We don't want the cosplay Betty Page. We want. There we go. Actual Betty Page, right? Come on, man. Let's see. We've also got Red Sonja coming out. The Age of Chaos number 5. I believe they've got the what's it called? Sacred 6 coming out as well. But they got Red Sonja and Vampirella, Betty and Veronica, number 11 coming out, and there is the Sacred 6 new series coming out. This is kind of a collection of a lot of their heroines all being going into the series. I'm like, you can look at this cover right here. You know, we've got I don't even know who all we've got here, who all these characters are, but I'm guessing there's going to be a Vampirella. There's obviously what's her name right here, Chastity. But I honestly don't know the names of all their characters, to be quite honest with you. But they've got that new this new series coming out. A lot of variant covers on here. A lot of variant covers. I mean, the one thing that you can almost always count on Dynamite for is Dynamite covers. With the exception of some covers, let me tell you, I'm not gonna get in. Yeah. We'll be nice. We'll be nice. Let's see. Boom Studios, guys. These guys have been coming out with some. They've been on fire, man. They've got these trade paperbacks of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But here we go, right here. Faithless 2 issue. Oh, no, that's I thought it was number 2. Okay, yeah, there we go. Issue number 2 coming out on Faithless 2. We got the Free Comic Book Day 2020 Power Rangers Ranger Slayer coming out. We've also got Jim Henson's Dark Crystal Age of Resistance number 9. There's also the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 51 and Once and Future number 9. Guys, I'm telling you, Once and Future is a great series. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep reading the series because it's an ongoing now, but it's a very good series. Love the book. It's pretty well written. I mean, it seems like it's kind of like me. I want more action in it for what they're doing, and Duncan needs to stop being a weenie. Red Mother number 6 is coming out as well, and that's all for all the bigger publishers out there. Everything else here is going to be from some of the smaller publishers. But let's see what all you guys are saying here in the chats here. Let's see. Gideon Falls is worth reading. I've heard that too. I've heard a lot of people like that. I was thinking of doing videos on that. Not till I get my digital camera though. Oh, which one? Which one, Wayne? Which one? She was in Don John too. I was in these movies until Captain Marvel, right? Right, yeah, Don John, yeah, because, oh, yeah. That's the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and, yeah, you know, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. The Lonely Banter. What? What do you say? Free medium fries at McDonald's. What? The Lonely Man triggered, low key. Did I get you triggered? That's funny, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. But yeah, Mitch Growitz says Gideon Falls is worth it, and I've heard that before too. I saw your stream last night. Hey, Gray, I saw your stream last night. Eternity loved it. Can't wait to see more like it. I know. That was such a great stream, man. That was such a great stream. And if you guys haven't watched it, go back and check it out. I'd highly suggest to do that. It was seriously, it's one of my favorite videos that I've done here. It was really cool, just great stuff. It was a great conversation. That looks awesome. Doesn't Dark Horse do the Umbrella Academy comics? I think, is it them that does it? I think it might be. What's your opinion of those comics and the Netflix adaptation? I haven't seen it, haven't watched it. Don't really do TV shows. I know, it gets a lot of people. Liefeld follows me on Instagram. Okay, so obviously you're not one of the ones dogging on him. He's crazy, man. Like, he talks trash, too. Zen World, thank you so much for being here. Says, Snake Eyes seems pretty amazing. I'm intrigued to see how the story goes. Yeah, I know. Like, I see it, I'm like, oh, I don't know. It sounds pretty interesting. Storm Shadow is my guy. Nice. Liefeld, I used to like him years ago, but that famous Captain America illustrator is totally botched. Okay. Does I Wolverine come in 5 colors? RC Scott, how are you doing this morning, my brother? I hope all is well. K-Log says, F the weirdos. Absolutely. Conan says, Whiskey Stills and Tumbleweeds. Yes. And guys, you should go check out Whiskey Stills and Tumbleweeds channel as well. If definitely for the men. But just some good stuff. He has some streams that he does with just some good conversation. You should go check him out. And definitely check out K-Log's comedy and horror. He's great. I absolutely love the Marvel Conan stuff. I have not read a bad Conan related book yet by Marvel. Nice. Serpent Crown is just okay, but gotta shout the man Conan out. Yeah, Conan greater than Wolverine. I'll tell you one thing, Conan definitely greater than I Wolverine, that's for sure. I'm on board for X-Men event through X of Swords. Now here's the thing with that, Wayne. The X of Swords is a faux event. There's really only 3 issues coming out to make that event. They're just trying to get everybody to buy every single one of those titles. If you're not reading all the Dawn of X, it's just a cash grab. Because they're just trying to get you to buy all the issues throughout this mini event. Because there's only, I think there's basically two number ones at the beginning, and then at the very end there's an ending to cap it all off, and then everything else is the already ongoing series just tied into it. So it's not really even, that's the thing, it's a faux event. It's not even really real. I wasn't either way until I saw the trailer. I thought the X-Men, House of X, etc. was good, but halfway through Absolute Carnage, I was upset that I spent my money on all those books. Yeah, I've heard different people say that things different about Absolute Carnage. I don't read Carnage, Absolute Carnage. I don't even read Venom. I know a lot of people like Donny Cates. I don't really read Donny Cates. I mean, I think the most I read from him was what was it, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and the recent Thor series. Other than that, I haven't really read a whole lot of his work. I know people out there love his work though, and he's a pretty decent writer. But like, he even says himself, he likes to do all that big brain stuff, and I don't like. Just give me a mini-series. I'm okay with a mini-series. And I think that's what worked with Cosmic Ghost Rider is just a great mini-series. A little cheese, with a little cheese slapped onto it, but I like it. Okay, Morbius is going... Oh, wow. It just skipped on me again. Okay, Morbius is going to be great, and so will Venom too. I'm sure they'll both be good. Yovo Rhodes, thank you so much for being here. I want all the Betty Pages, all of them, says Wayne White. Absolutely. Is that the female version of the Sinister Six? Probably so. Aftershock has been great lately. Very enjoyable reads, and they aren't predictable as most books. Absolutely, Mitch. I'm there with you on Aftershock. Now they do a lot of books that are very. I mean, they're kind of a genre based thing, but they do it just I like they're like their kind of horror thing that they do is very great. I do like them. I do like them. They kind of all do like a horror or dystopian type futures and stuff like that. Good stuff. And that's the thing is they all seem tropey, but then you get into them and they kind of switch it up. I believe any song I have every issue of it. It's a badass series. Nice, nice. That's what I'm talking. Oh, okay. Making the video for okay. How drunk did at the Lonely Banter? How drunk did you get on your stream on Saturday, bruh? Yeah, right. Absolutely. RC Scott, I didn't. Oh, you were doing. He, you know what? He was green screening the shots. That's what it was. He's green screening them. You said, bruh, enough, bruh. Bruh, yeah, right? There was that Cosmic Ghost Rider reference in Endgame. Oh, yeah, like the Cosmic Ghost Rider reference in Endgame was where they were talking about going to the past. Don Cheadle was sitting there like, why don't we go to when he was a baby? And that's literally what Cosmic Ghost Rider did. Well, I'm guessing you probably know, but I mean, that was real. I mean, I say it's a reference. It's probably more like an allusion to, which is kind of a reference to. But to me, like when I seen that, I'm like, that was exactly it, because that was the whole premise of Cosmic Ghost Rider was going back and right. Hey, where's Wookie? Who knows? Wookie probably Wookie might be licking some wounds, maybe. I don't know. Wookie a little upset. He hasn't torn my arms off yet, but he not. Yeah. Hey guys, why would Wookie be upset? But he's probably watching his God, who I can't remember if he said that she's one of his streamers that he likes watching. I can't remember her name. But I know I'm not sure if it's a Twitch streamer or not. But yeah, there's one of those streamers out there that he likes watching, a female streamer. Probably has a wrench over there. Or Scott, I'm essentially Hulk when it comes to drinking. Oh, okay. Oh man, K-Log, what up? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Honestly, love hanging out with you, dude. Oh, thank you, Gavin Cooley. Wookie, yeah. What? It was those damn wrenches, RC Scott. It was those damn wrenches. Wrenches got everybody in their feelings, man. Okay, guys, let's get back into the comic books. We got Artemis and the Assassin, issue number 3 coming out. I'm going to read this one. This one's been an interesting book, seeing what's going on here. I have a review I shot of issue number 1 and 2, and like I just was not happy with it, and it was a long-ass video, so I didn't put it out. But I've still got it. If you guys want me to put it out, I can put it out. I can put it out with Artemis and the Assassin number 3, or I can just do all 3 of them together. Attractive Cousins one-shot. What the heck is this, man? Seriously? What's this? What is this? Oh, okay. Looks like it's supposed to be a joke here. I'm like, what? Come on, man. Okay. Let's see what else we got coming out. We got some Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest. They do a lot of these. The Archie Comics do, putting out these jumbo issues. I've never really read Archie much. I mean, I think when I was a kid, I read a couple of issues, but not like anything like I'm a big fan of or anything. Let's see, what's some other single issues coming out here? On It's Alive Comics, Dose number 1. We've also got the Dragon Whisperer number 3 coming out. Over on Red 5 Comics. Got this one right here, Engine Ward number 1. You know, this is another one I had a video shot for, and I was just not happy with the video. I got an early review to do on Engine Ward. Definitely, it depends on what you like. If you might be interested in that book. That's on Vault Comics. That's a number 1 coming out. I thought it was okay. I mean, I'm interested in number 2, but to me, it seemed like another book that I'm reading as well. Well, I mean, similar. Not, I wouldn't say just like it. but similar. I've also got Gung Ho number 6 coming out as well. If I'm not mistaken, is that the last issue? I think Gung Ho was only going to be a mini series, but they may have made it into an ongoing. Here's another one I'm going to be getting right here. Is we've got Heist or How to Steal a Planet issue number 6 coming out as well. Kind of a silly series. It's kind of like Ocean's 11 meets Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was a description that I got from I think it was Edwin the Comic Jabroni. Go check him out if you haven't already. Here's another interesting one right here too. It Eats What Feeds It. Issue number 1 on Scout Comics. I don't know. That sounds a little crazy to me. We've also got all these jungle fantasy books. Woo! Yeah, you want to go on a little jungle fantasy, guys? We got all some Lady Death covers coming out. Lady Death Apocalypse number 5 coming out. Some trade paperbacks. See, these are the ones where it gets kind of crazy to go through. Right here we got Murder Hobo Beaten Broken Buggered number 1. I don't even know what that means. Do you? Let's see. Got off. Was this? Okay, that's okay. I thought Offworld was this one of the single issues. Let's see. We got. Ooh, look at that. We got some hentai coming out. Where's Daddy at? Daddy loves that hentai. Red Border number 3, guys. I know I'm gonna be buying this. I know Wayne White's gonna be buying this as well. Red Border issue number 3, and I'm telling you, Wayne, you're not wrong on what's going on there, man. I'm sure you read Red Border issue number 2 about what's going on with these guys since you did your review of issue number 1, man. Red Border, man, it's a great series. And the thing I like about this series is it depends on who you are, how you might like the series, because like you know, you might sit there and see like. You might see some insufferable Hispanics that are jumping the border and coming to the United States, and maybe you're rooting for the family. Yeah, maybe you're rooting for the family that helps them out, or maybe you're rooting for the Mexican people who hop the border. It's a very interesting read, man. It's very good stuff. Rick and Morty Go to Hell number 2 getting ready to come out. Yeah. Rock and Roll Biographies Sublime. There you go. If you're into Sublime. You guys like Sublime? I'm not into Sublime. I don't like Sublime. I'm not really into those guys. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. What's this? Black Mask Comics Space Riders Vortex of Darkness. That actually looks pretty cool. I doubt my LCS is getting it in because I don't think I've seen anything there by Black Mask before. But that looks pretty interesting, that cover there. It almost looks like a good horror comic book, maybe. Let's see, we've also got Storm Kids Hyperbreed number 4 on Storm King Productions. Never heard of that one as well. Let's see, Tales of a Well-Hung Man number 1 of 4 on Acme Inc. Interesting, right? Almost, it sounds like it's probably about sounds like it's probably the story of my life. Hey, what can I say? Oh, yeah, that's funny. Undone by Blood issue number 4. This is one I'm definitely going to be getting right here. Been very interesting. It's, written by Lonnie Nadler and Zach Thompson. These guys both have worked together on several titles in the past. It's interesting. It's an interesting book, to say the least. Ooh, look at this. We got Unholy Argent versus Onyx. There you go, man. There you go on Boundless Comics. Oh yeah. See, they got the smut. Yeah. Unholy Argent versus Onyx. They've got the smut. That's just Boundless Comics, man. That's what they do. Then we've got Vamp Blade Vamp Blade season 4 number 9 coming out. And these guys, this is on Action Lab Comics again. This is more smut. You know, you can see they've got the adult covers. They've got it covered up. You know. Interesting stuff. I've always been interested in checking out some of those. That's why I picked up one of the books that I did last week as well. Then we've got Van Helsing versus the League of Monsters number 3 coming up on Xenoscope Comics as well. And I think that is... Oh, yeah, okay. We do got a couple more here. See, a lot of these ones that don't have the thing on there, I mean, I'm not, you know... A lot of these are repeats. They got a bunch of different covers for them. And they don't reveal them. But then we've got Scout Comics Wretches, issue number 6 as well. I haven't read any of that, but I was interested in that series. Also, Year Zero number 3. This has been a good series as well, guys. Year Zero is a good one over on AWA Comics. This is another one right here I was wanting to check out, Zero Day Threat. This is number 2. My LCS hasn't been getting this one in, but I'm gonna ask them to get these in a little mini series. I don't know. It sounded kind of interesting, but Zero Day Threat to me it sounds like it might be kind of cyberpunk. I'm kind of into that. I mean, you know, maybe maybe a little bit. I'm into that. And we also got Zorro Timeless Tales number 1 coming out as well. And that is all for the comic books coming out this week, guys. So let me know what do you guys think? Is there any of those that sound interesting to you? Any that you might be interested in picking up or wanting me to maybe review here on the channel? If there's any in particular, let me know, because it doesn't look like we're getting a whole lot of like the big books out there that people are going after. It doesn't look like we're really getting any of the Dawn of X titles or anything like that. As far as DC is concerned, I don't think there's anything coming out this week that I will be getting, aside from I think there should be that Deceased Hope at World's End digital comic over there on the digital platform as well. But other than that, like, I only read the Deceased and Hawkman so far. So, you know, hey, but I gotta tell you, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe. But I also gotta let you know that if you are subscribed to the channel and you'd like to take your support for the channel to the next level, you can become a channel member. And depending on, go check out the perks of the levels, because just maybe you guys might be able to vote for me to review some new DC comics, a new series, something new for the channel. Once we just recently passed 10 members. We got 10 memberships on the channel now. I believe we're at 12. I believe we're at 12 now. So what we're gonna do is you guys will get to vote on any of these, on any of the any new titles that you would like me to review. So yeah, and speaking of which, let's go in there and see who all we've got here. Let's give all of our awesome Myrtle Maniacs a shout out to the Myrtle Maniacs. Let us go there and see what we've got here. Memberships, we are setting at, okay, there we go. I am there. Of course it doesn't tell me. Come on, man. 13 current members is what we are setting at. Thank you so much to all the Myrtle Maniacs like Steve Denton, the Denim Nerds, Lavis Blackman, Stormbreaker 821, or Stormy 821, Wayne White, Jason from Polyhedral Paradise, Yova Rhodes, Eric Heine, Mike Porter, Captain Pennsylvania, Maverick Pilgrim, Fanjecture, and R.C. Scott. Thank you all so much for joining. These are the Myrtle Maniacs. Myrtle Maniacs, throw them high and loud and proud down in the chats. Yes. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much, all the people who are here watching the streams. If you don't have the money to become a member, that's perfectly okay. I'm gonna be sitting here flapping my gums anyway, okay? And plus, we've got 13 awesome people who are here supporting the channel to help bring new content. So, you know, if you consider it, it's okay. If you don't, it's all right. I appreciate you being here either way, and I appreciate you whether you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's all good. It's all good. Now, I also want to let you guys know, if you're not doing anything after the show, give it just a few minutes and go check out JB from Discovery Bay. He should be getting ready to go live here in about 10 minutes. Now, one other thing I wanted to let you guys know before I go here is I was just talking about that Deceased Hope at World's End, and there's one thing I've got to tell you guys. If you guys don't know, I actually found out about that series from Nerdette's Newsstand, and I'm not sure if you guys follow Nerdette, if you guys know Tristan over at Nerdette's Newsstand, but you should definitely go check out her channel. She puts out a lot of videos, and they're not for everybody, because she kind of gets into the political side of the comic book industry and things like that. But she does some very good videos, some very well thought out videos talking about a lot of things going on in the comic book industry. Definitely been an inspiration for me here on the channel as well, because just, you know, people letting their voices be heard and not being afraid to be who they are. That's something I absolutely like. Tristan is very good. You should definitely go check out her channel. Very good stuff. And I just wanted to give her some credit for that, because I've been talking about that deceased hope at World's End through several different streams, and I did hear of that series. I probably wouldn't have heard of it. I mean, I would have heard of it sooner or later, but I first heard it from Nerdettes Newsstand. Tristan, go check out her channel. Just she's awesome people. Very, very, very cool stuff. But anyway, guys, that is all I have for today's video. You all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later. Oh, yeah! Yeah! This Brie's supposed to sing Trinity, are you streaming? Oh, yeah! Trinity, I stream me. Trinity, I stream me. Trinity, I stream me. Trinity, Trinity. Ah.